2024 Rivian R1T. Starting at $74,800. Highs. One of the most capable EVs ever, the quickest truck we've ever tested, gear tunnel storage space is legit. Lows. Missing an inexpensive work truck option, no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, off-road tires aren't economical. Verdict. The R1T checks a column full of boxes including off-road chops, impressive driving range, and mind-bending acceleration performance. Overview. A few million new pickups are sold in the US each year, and while there are only a few fully electric offerings, no truck is as quick as the Rivian R1T. Making as much as 835 horsepower, the R1T can get to 60 miles per hour in 3.0 seconds, a few tenths quicker than a Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, and can tow as much as 11,000 pounds, all in near silence. People who have bought a tent or a pair of REI hiking boots will feel familiar with this upper-class outdoorsy interior. There's a honkin' 16.0-inch touchscreen in the middle of the dash and finely stitched leather up and down the seats. Though EV pickups are somewhat niche, the R1T does have its rivals. The Ford F-150 Lightning, the Chevrolet Silverado EV, and the GMC Hummer EV SUT are the only other stores to visit in this segment. None of them do it like the Rivian, which features a super helpful gear tunnel for additional storage between the truck bed and cabin. Its max DC fast charging rate of 220 kilowatts complements its EPA estimated range of up to 400 miles nicely. Add some off-road chops into the equation and the R1T is one of the most capable EVs ever. What's new for 2024? The R1T pickup gets a performance version with the less expensive 2-motor powertrain for 2024. A new drive cam feature allows video from an entire trip to be recorded on a USB-C drive, much like a replacement for an active dash cam. The driver-facing camera is no longer available, and the story's the same for the 12-volt outlets in the cabin and frunk. Pricing and which one to buy. Dual motor standard battery. $74,800. Dual motor large battery. $80,800. Dual motor performance large battery. $85,800. Quad motor performance large battery. $88,800. Dual motor max battery. $90,800. Dual motor performance max battery. $95,800. The menu options for the Rivian R1T are manifold, and picking your ideal spec ultimately boils down to how much horsepower you want and how far you need to go. No matter the spec, every R1T includes all-wheel drive, whether it's sporting the dual or quad motor configuration. The R1T's standard battery earns an EPA estimated 270 miles of range, with output pegged at 600 horsepower. The large battery boosts range to an EPA estimated 352 miles while making the same power. For the best range Rivian has to offer, the max battery offers up to a 400-mile EPA range. Moving from the max to the performance max battery sacrifices 50 miles of range, but it also unlocks an impressive 700 horsepower and 700 pound-feet of torque. The quad-motor variant packs the most power, but it's only available with the mid-range large battery, resulting in an EPA range of 314 miles. Personally, we'd stick with the non-performance max battery option. EV motor, power, and performance. All-wheel drive is standard on the R1T, but it comes in two different configurations, dual motor and quad motor. With just two motors on board, the dual motor model makes 600 horsepower. A performance dual motor setup unlocks 700 horsepower and 700 pound-feet of torque. With the optional quad motor setup, the R1T boasts up to 835 horsepower. This model blasted to 60 miles per hour in just 3.0 seconds at our test track, which makes it the quickest pickup truck we've tested to date. The dual motor model launched to 60 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds, so there's not a big compromise in performance. An air suspension is standard and can adjust the ground clearance from 8 to 14 inches. Our first test drive, which we conducted in Colorado's Rocky Mountains, displayed the R1T's impressive off-road capabilities as well as its punchy on-road performance. Towing and payload capacity. Rivian says that every R1T can tow 11,000 pounds and that the pickup offers a payload capacity of 1,760 pounds. But, no surprise, we found that towing a trailer will deplete the battery far more quickly than when cruising unladen, so buyers who plan to utilize the truck's towing capabilities would be wise to get the model with the largest battery pack when it becomes available. Pulling a 6,100-pound double-axle camping trailer during our towing test dropped the range of our R1T to just 110 miles at 70 miles per hour. Range, charging, and battery life. For 2024, the R1T is offered with 3 different battery packs. The standard pack is said to be good for 270 miles per charge, while the large and max battery packs boast driving ranges of up to 352 and 400 miles, respectively. On our 75 miles per hour real-world highway route, our quad-motor test vehicle, which was wearing 20-inch all-terrain tires and had the large battery, only delivered 220 miles of range. We tested a second R1T quad motor with the large battery, this one wearing 22-inch all-season street tires, and recorded a range of 280 miles. The dual motor one with the large battery recorded the same 280-mile result. Fuel economy and real-world MPGe. Fuel economy ratings for the quad-motor R1T are 74 mpge city, 66 mpge highway, and 70 mpge combined. During our time with the R1T, which included some towing, our test vehicle averaged only 35 mpge. For more information about the R1T's fuel economy, visit the EPA's website. Interior, comfort, and cargo. Inside, the R1T's cabin is decked out in leather, wood, and large displays for both the gauge cluster and the infotainment system. The R1T has a large trunk under the front hood, a big storage compartment behind the cab, but in front of the bed, and a lockable in-bed compartment. Overall, Rivian says the truck has 12 cubic feet of lockable storage. The truck's expandable and collapsible crossbar system allows for mounting gear over the bed and cabin. There are 3 110-volt outlets and an air compressor in the bed. Infotainment and connectivity. A large 16.0-inch infotainment display is recessed into the R1T's contoured dashboard, and a secondary digital readout serves as a reconfigurable gauge display. The infotainment interface uses expandable tiles for individual features, with the main options, navigation, media, climate controls, etc., available at all times at the bottom of the display. Instead of delving into submenus, options slide out of the side of tiles to reduce the complexity of the system. Oddly, Rivian has chosen not to include Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, both features that buyers may expect at this price. Safety and driver assistance features. Rivian says every model will be outfitted with hands-free driver assistance technology, with the suite called Driver Plus. For more information about the R1T's crash test results, visit the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, and Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS, websites. Key safety features include standard automated emergency braking, standard lane departure warning, standard adaptive cruise control, warranty and maintenance coverage. All Rivian models come with a generous standard warranty which includes bumper-to-bumper coverage for 5 years or 60,000 miles, as well as a battery and drivetrain policy that goes for 8 years or 175,000 miles. Limited warranty covers 5 years or 60,000 miles. Powertrain warranty covers 8 years or 175,000 miles. No complimentary scheduled maintenance.